To think that I've been through 3 semesters of college already. It's flown by. It's been great. It's been stressful. It's been emotional, but it's also been one of the most incredible periods of my life. This past semester, I was involved in some different things. I got to be an assistant group leader on Freshman Hall, which is definitely an adventure, with all those new girls coming in and not really knowing what college is like, and just being able to, I was there last year, so being able to help them out and just be an encouragement to them was a stretching experience and really exciting to see them grow throughout the semester. I loved being in major classes this semester. That makes a world of difference. Once you get past all those core classes, it really makes your college experience that more special. And I got to take a sign language class this semester, which I absolutely loved, and I would love to continue to further that, which I'm going to do some more next semester, but I'm going to finish talking about the semester first. So yeah, I was involved in my society. I played soccer for the first time with my society. That was an adventure. It was not great, but, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. And it was really nice coming back this year to a solid group of girls that I can call my true friends down there. And God really solidified that within the last 5 weeks last semester of last year, and being able to come back to that was just a huge blessing, especially with being away from home and missing home, like having a second family down there. And also my church down there is like that as well. They're small like us, and they treat me like family. They make fun of me because I'm from Michigan, and they give us great food every week. And so I just am very thankful for their testimonies in our lives, and the prayers they send for us and also for as you guys. This next semester, I get to be involved in some other aspects of it. I get to be an officer in my society and the chaplain of my society this next semester, which I'm super excited about and also very nervous about. And I would really appreciate your prayer as I get to minister to these girls and get to sort of lead them in a certain aspect of society. I also am looking to be involved in a deaf and blind children's ministry, which is how I'm going to plan to use my sign language ministry throughout this next couple years at college. I've been looking for a ministry to get involved in, and that sort of was plopped right down in my lap, and being able to use sign language as well with that is super exciting, and I hope that God will show me through that whether or not it's something I really want to pursue as a main focus of my career or just as a side part of it. So yeah, I get to do that, and overall this past semester was probably one of the periods in my life that I've grown the most. God really showed himself to me through classes and through chapel and through other girls and their encouragement to me. And we did a study this year in Ephesians 4, and it was about really the whole broad topic of it is about renewing your mind and renewing your life. And I haven't really ever thought about how big of a part the Holy Spirit does play in our lives. And it really, God just showed how much of a part he is. He is inside of us, and he renews us daily. But unless if I take that step to truly let him fill me daily, it's nothing's going to happen. I'm not going to grow. And that's how you choose to grow. And just really seeing how God worked through that. And God is showing his steadfast love to me throughout this past semester and letting me find contentment in the little things, even when there were other situations that were hard. Just really seeing that he can provide contentment and satisfaction despite being sad or lonely or stressed or anything. Just finding that he can be that peace when nothing else is just a huge encouragement to me. So I would really appreciate your prayer as I get to look at these other opportunities this next semester, and I continue to be an AGL on this freshman floor, and as I continue to grow. All right, thank you.
Amen.
Well, I appreciate your prayers as I experienced this first semester of college. It was definitely a big learning experience, but I really did love being down there. And God has given me such a great group of friends to experience college with. I'm so thankful to have Alyssa down there with me. She has been a huge blessing. It's so helpful to have people that know what they're doing down there that also care about me, because the first few weeks are definitely a challenge. But I'm excited to go back there next semester and kind of have things down a little bit more so that I can get a little bit of a better start. Not that it was a terrible start. It was really good. But this past semester I was able to be involved in the freshman choir at Bob Jones, and that was a really good experience. All of those people, they shared a love for music with me, and there's so many good God-loving people who just really desire to be a blessing to others there, which I really appreciate. If you're having a rough day, there's generally someone who isn't having a rough day who's just so willing to take of their time and talk to you and pray with you. I remember one time being really thrown off guard because I was telling one of my friends in my music theory class, which I'll get to in a minute, about how I was just really struggling that day, and how I'm a piano major, I was this semester, and how my hands were kind of having problems. And she stopped right there and she's like, look, like, you want me to pray with you? I'll do this right now. And she just stopped what she was doing and gave me a hug, and we took a few minutes to pray about it. And that just really, I thought, wow, I should have thought to do this before. So that was really encouraging. And one of my scariest classes, which everyone talks about, is music theory, and I didn't have too much experience in that going in, and I was and it's a 4-credit class, so that was also scary. But my teacher is just so amazing. He really cares for his students. I was having trouble one day, and my friend was too, and we talked to him, and he was like, look, I'm not coming in, so I can't come in and help you in my office, but, just come over to dinner. So he had his wife drive to campus and pick us up, and we had dinner at his house, and we worked on music theory. That was great. So that's really fun to have. Anyway, but God has taught me a lot. College has forced me to come to God rather than, I don't know, growing up at a Christian school, we're so blessed, but I was really spoiled in that, we had it all the time. And we still have chapel and everything at Bob Jones, but college has definitely challenged me to go to God, and I really, really value my time with Him, in my devotions, because that really provides peace that it really does, that I wouldn't have otherwise. But some of the most challenging times at school have brought me some of my closest friends and taught me the best lessons. I remember one day, my first shift of work, I get to work on the same work crew as Alyssa, so that's really nice that we see each other then if we don't see each other throughout the week otherwise. But anyway, I missed my first shift of work because we work from 10:50 to midnight. It's just kind of an odd time, and it was the night of Rush, which is for societies, and it's this big party that all the societies have. And I had a really rough night. I was just not focusing on the right things. I missed my first shift of work. Someone just ignored me, which wasn't that big of a deal, but just as a new college student, it was like one of the first weeks. I was just crying in the bathroom in our dorm, and I just completely broke down. And this girl walked in, and she's a senior, and talked to me for like an hour. She took her time out of her night, and we ended up being like really, really close friends for the rest of this semester, and she was such an encouragement to me. So just like learning how rough nights like that can have, I gained such a good friend through that experience. So anyway, I've probably been talking for too long, so to look at next semester, I'm really excited for this next semester. I was insane, and on a whim, I decided, you know what, why not? I'm going to audition for the university band. And I did, so I'm in band next semester on top of 18 credits and choir. So I don't know what I was thinking, but we'll see how that goes. And if I have to drop anything, I will. But music ed is definitely intense. But I'm excited to be in youth singers and band, and I get the same theory teacher because theory is a 4-credit class, but it's a 3-semester long class too. There are 3 parts, so that'll be nice to have that same teacher. And yeah, I guess in ways that you could pray for me, just indecisions about work, just deciding what to do about that, because I'll be taking voice lessons next semester, and a night shift is a little bit difficult to do to get rest for your voice. Anyway, but yeah, that's it. And I love coming back here. Obviously, this has been wonderful, just seeing